every now and then you do a video and people go bananas over it. And the one on obesity triggered a few people.
Which one was that one when I was talking about?
Just basically saying that, it's not like a mental illness or you're just being lazy.
Oh, yes. That's true, you are. They are. I've actually said, look, there are some people who do naturally have something in their chemical makeup, whether their thyroid is messed up and that, but I said they're very few and far between. Generally, when somebody is obese, like I said, there's two main ones. Like I said, it's either their thyroids and that they do have something, or some people, certain medications people take. You see people take medications that can put weight on them and make them hold weight just from medications. But generally, I'd say 80% of people who are overweight are just lazy. And look, I'm not like it. I'm like that. I could be a lot healthier and I could have abs, but I like eating shit food. Well, and I don't feel like stopping it. And then some days I'm like, I don't feel like doing cardio.
Well, here's some feedback for you.
Okay, is it from a woman?
This one's for Michael. You would have to be the biggest wanker, telling people overweight about their issues.
So Michael's fat?
You don't know what goes on in their lives, you wanker.
I know what goes through their mouth, fucking hamburgers and chocolates and ice cream.
No, and I actually responded to him just saying, look, it's just your opinion.
Mm-hmm. There are people too I know who have put weight on due to, let's just say, something traumatic happened to them. And they find comfort in food, whether they're like raped or abused or something. And sometimes food's a comfort. But then, like I said, they know you can't complain about being fat when you know if you stopped eating that food, you could lose weight, you could get in shape. So you can't always just have it as a crutch saying because this and because that, or I'm just overweight. And because, like I said, majority of people, if they were to eat a bit healthier and do a little bit of exercise, could lose weight. And it's just, like I said, it's just getting motivated to go out and do that and get started on doing that. It's hard, especially, like I said, if you've been 30, 40 years set in the rut of eating a certain way, sitting on a couch, to suddenly change that. And in the beginning too, when you do change, I know a lot of people, because like I said, if you've eaten a certain way and you put weight on, it was like when I used to get ready for contests, I'd start doing my cardio, I start dieting, I'm eating clean, and a week or two goes by, you're like, fuck, I still look like shit. And to the average person who does that, you figure, okay, they've eaten clean, they've cut all their sugars out, they've eaten clean, they're cardioing, and in their mind, they don't see anything happening. They're like, well, fuck, why bother? And they go back to eating shit food again. So it's one of those things, if you got to do it, you got to stick with it, because it does take a while to get your metabolism going, to get that focus thing happening. It doesn't happen overnight, but I think the majority of people are just lazy, because like I said, you look for any excuse not to do something, and most people will sit there for hours on their phone and eating stuff and on Facebook and on the couch watching movies. But, I just said, eat a bit cleaner. It's sometimes just fucking 30 minutes. Go for a brisk walk. Do something, But I said, I do acknowledge there are, like I said, people that do have hormonal problems or, like I said, or take medications. But the majority of people, Michael, you wanker, are just lazy. And I think Michael's one of those people who's just lazy.
A thing that...
When you replied to Michael, did he reply back again?
Yeah, no, he gave me thumbs up. We've been friendly and stuff. Cordial? Yeah, that's all. But
what'd you do, send him a McDonald's voucher?
No, so say a lot of people don't understand what it takes to lose weight, and some people some people struggle to keep weight on. Like they have to... So, there's a wide spectrum, but anyone that thinks weight train, about losing weight, the mental side, whatever, listen to like a fighter when they cut weight, and you hear the stories. I remember one with Rampage Jackson. He went out and got on the drink with a mate and ate some crap food. He didn't eat for the next 2 days to get his weight back, and then some will even go drastic and cut fluids and then go in saunas and wear those fucking sauna suits. And no, but he wasn't even getting ready for a fight. This is just to get him. You got to. you got to stay at a certain weight then to make your final approach. So you've always got to keep your weight in check. Because
is it like the fatties that want to lose weight for their weddings?
But I don't think people would realise how hard what you go through for a competition and hunger and
You'll never see me eating shit food, all right?
Gary Ross tells me a story when he help you out when you were younger?
Gary Ross, the old judge.
Yeah. And
he actually, when we went to Malaysia, I don't know how Gary Ross didn't get arrested because he was judging an IPB official, and he does, the TikTok things like the people, like a rickshaw. Because Gary's like a health nut, always running and jogging. He says to the guy, "Can I ride it?" So the little Malaysian guy got off it. Gary took it. Me and Leon Sadotti got in the back. We were going for like 6 hours. And we finally get back to the guy, and the guy's sitting in the gutter. He's like, "Can I go home now?" So Gary gave his bike back to him, but then Gary was swinging off the Mr. Universe banners in the street, ripping them down and that. He's pretty funny.
But he was saying when early on you were winning competitions, but you weren't dialed in.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, you're eventually going to come up to someone that you're always bigger than them. You're going to come up to someone that's just as big but shredded. So you're going to have to. And he said you had to lock the cupboards on you one time because you kept eating, and that just shows that you needed someone with a hard, like there's no polite way, there's no easy way. You need someone to come in and say, and then probably from then you've gone, okay, well that's what it takes. That's what I've got to do.
But these days you can't say anything because it's fat shaming. And actually, I sent a video to Isaac Butterfield, and he actually did a video on it not yet long ago about all these influencers that were overweight, and they're like, this one dead, this one dead.
Yeah,
it's like. It's like there are people out there who are overweight but still healthy. You can be overweight and healthy, but I'm talking about obese, when you get to that point where you're morbidly obese and it's putting strain on your heart and everything else. So,
no, look,
but don't eat junk food. It's no good.
Yeah.
This has cherries in it, so technically it's like a fruitcake.
Okay, the next one's from Tommy. This isn't always the case. My old lady goes to the gym with me 4 days a week, eats less than 1,200 calories and still can't lose weight. Meanwhile, I eat close to 6,000 calories a day and stay the same weight. I've been for years. Genetics and medical conditions play a huge role.
Yes, and I've always said genetics and medical conditions do. But then again, you can go to the gym, but how hard is she working?
Also, too, how do you know she's eating 1,200 calories a day?
Exactly. You're taking her food. It's like, trust me, when I used to diet and say I'm only eating this much, I used to sneak food too. So are you watching her 24/7? Maybe when you go to work, she's going down to the local bakery. So, it's like I said, unless you really want to do it and you got a goal, it's hard to do it. And as I said too, I see people go to the gym all the time. I've seen people go to the gym and train, but yet their training's like, and they're on the treadmill, and I'm thinking, I see them a year later, they look exactly the same. It's like, because their intensity's not up, and then, like you said, they leave the gym, and then they will go have a coffee and a piece of cake, or take the kids to McDonald's, and the kids have a few nuggets left over. I'll just have a couple of them.
But they don't get counted to hers because she didn't order the meal.
So it's little things like that add up, and people do that. So you can go to the gym, sure, but if you're not putting the intensity in, and like I said, when it comes to him eating 6,000 calories and not putting weight on, it is genetic. He could be one of those people who, a lot of people like they'd be like, well, I go to the gym, I eat all this. You're only big because of steroids. It's like, I've taken steroids, but there's also, I was big before that because of genetics. So.